Ashley Marie Ambrose is currently moving into her new apartment in Coral Springs, which is something that a year ago would have simply seemed impossible.
When I first got into Penn State, I was ecstatic because my sister went there, and it's Penn State, like everyone knows Penn State. And I had gotten a full ride scholarship, so I went there like really excited. I started within I was there for about a month, and then I got sick.
But what started off as a dream come true full ride to Penn State quickly turned into a life-threatening nightmare.
I started not being able to eat and sleep. Those two things were the scary. That's so scary to get to that point in your life where you have to. I would call my mom crying in the middle of the night saying I can't sleep, I can't eat, and I had lost around 25 pounds from when I had gotten sick. So I was like really skinny, and my hair started falling out. And then the next few times that I went to the hospital, they were just giving me prescriptions for like Oxycontin, Percocets, like all of these crazy like pain pills. Like, oh no, you're fine. They're just like popping me full of like pills, and they gave me morphine. Like, oh, that's not working because I also had a really bad headache. And then I had woken up one morning, and that's when I realized things had gotten really bad because my whole neck, it was like my lymph nodes they were swollen, and my eyes were swollen, and I couldn't see out of my right eye. They like ran a whole bunch more blood tests, and like this time there was like fluid around my I think it was my pancreas. There was like fluid around my pancreas, and they were like, that's weird. And then they found out that I had a kidney stone in one of my kidneys. So he goes, that's weird, did they ever test you for Lyme's disease? And I was like, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, no. He goes, it's common up there. So they tested me for that, and then it came back positive for Lyme's.
Though Ashley was living with her sister and had a boyfriend only an hour away, she was more alone than ever before. So alone, she was paying for taxis to take her to the hospital on a regular basis.
Like, there was nothing like really wrong with my life, and then when I got sick, it's like I thought I was going crazy because I just felt so alone up there. Like, I wasn't talking to my sister because we had gotten into a huge argument due to her ex, who she's no longer with, and we weren't talking, so it would be me taking a taxi to the hospital every time. It would be me going by myself, like in the middle of the night and early in the morning. And like, it just set on like a whole entire world of like depression. And at first I was like, maybe I'm just overthinking, maybe I'm just being like overreacting, but then like you find out Lyme's disease does lead to depression.
Ashley shares that the hardest part throughout this entire journey wasn't necessarily the disease itself, but the emotional side effects it comes with.
Sometimes like I'll have like days where I don't remember anything, so I have to like write down every single thing that I did that day, and like I have like a journal where I write down everything that I did because I can't go and say, oh, yesterday I went here and here, because honestly I don't remember. I always lose my homework, my keys.
It wasn't until she moved back home and transferred to FAU that things started to pick back up in her life.
Coming to FAU though was a real life changer, you know, meeting you guys, such an influence on my life. I started eating more, and I was like so happy. Like I texted my mom, like it's really small, but like when you lose that much weight, like, oh my god, I texted her, I'm like, I gained 2 pounds. I was so happy because I gained 2 pounds. And now I'm progressing. My hair is growing.
Yeah.
It was so healthy. Gaining weight, trying to take care of my skin, and eating better.
Her former FAU roommate Jasmine Henderson says she's just happy to see Ashley happy.
It's really hard because you can't really see their symptoms. I mean, sometimes maybe she could be a little moody and stuff, and I would just like judge her character, but not knowing that she was going through something like way deeper. It was almost like she had like a mask on, but I'm just happy now that she's happy and she's just open with what she's going through and stuff.
In a journey like this, Ashley has learned that there's no medication stronger than love.
With depression, like, I don't feel good about myself, so like there's a lot of self-conscious issues about me that I don't like with my weight and like etc. And I had just broken up with my boyfriend. No, he had just broken up with me, and my brother had looked at me and he goes, why are you crying? I was like, none of your business, Anthony, because he's like 15. And I remember him just looking at me. He goes, you shouldn't be crying. You're so beautiful. Like, girls should be lining up at the guy should be lining up at the door for you. And then I started to cry because like when you reach like so low in your like point in your life, and like you think that you're so alone because the person you invested so much time and love in just like left you, and like you explained, like you opened up so much like about your sickness and about your health, and like to hear those words, like it's just a lot.